Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free. Anybody feels the way I do about you now? Oh. And all the roads we had to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. And there are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe I'm gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, I'm my wonder wall. Backbeat. Now take it away. I know you didn't come on here to hear me live, but today we're gonna do a deep dive into this thing that we call life. And live it without strife, without a knife held to our throats. We're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna start living a life beyond our wildest dreams, where nothing is ever what it seems, where the universe is just constantly expanding into limitless streams and endless overflow that you've always known. Okay, let's go deep with this thing called manifestation. You will never be able to manifest more powerfully than you already do right now in this moment. You are the most powerful manifester that you will ever be right now in this moment. You do not become a better manifester. You are already magnetic to a life beyond your wildest dreams. But what happens is that you become better at being conscious of what you are manifesting. And I do have to apologize. I don't know what's happening with my video these days. I'm not seeming to get comments or even seeing people that are joining, so I do apologize. What you need to understand is, what is your dominant identity? What roles are you playing in this reality? I did a reel on this morning, and what I want you to understand is one of the roles I play is a mum. It's a single mum of 3 kids. That is a role that I play. I nurture, I love, I guide, I parent. That is one of my roles. And because of that role, if I go to call in a partner and I haven't done any inner work, the universe is naturally going to send me a man that I need to mother, because one of my dominant roles is being a mother. And the universe just matches and mirrors who I'm being. Unless I get conscious of the roles that I'm playing, to see who I'm being, to understand why I'm seeing that in the other person. If I desire a man and not a boy that I need to mother, then I have to get good with calling in and raising my standards, raising my boundaries, raising what I desire to receive. So yes, my unconscious role, a role that I play, a dominant role that I play in my life, is a mother. Therefore, I need to see when I am and become aware of when I am mothering other people, and that's not what I desire, because in a relationship role, I don't desire to mother a partner. I don't desire to attract a partner of the opposite sex that I need to do his washing and take care of him and tell him not to party. That's not what I desire. So I need to step into the dark feminine, into more of an empowered state, which is, hey, I'm not available for this. And the universe is always going to give you contrast. You don't know who you're being until you are able to see all of it. And I think it's really important to know that there's going to be times in your life where your soul just desires for you to play in the realms of being unconscious. I am so grateful that I've lived a life of every color of the rainbow. I'm grateful that I've played in the realms of doing drugs, drinking alcohol, partying hard. I'm grateful for all of it, because it's taught me what I don't desire for my life, and it's brought me closer to God, angels, source, universe, through understanding this life of contrast. When it comes to manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams, first and foremost, you need to get conscious of your unconscious roles that you are playing. Are you playing the child that doesn't want to grow up and manage her finances or his finances? Are you playing the role of who you were as a child? And actually something that's really powerful that's coming through right now. The other week I met this woman who was clearly trapped in time and space from a traumatic event where she couldn't move beyond that event. She was a grown woman, but she was behaving as a child, in a really, really, really playful state the whole time, showing her undies and, dancing around, being really playful, just like giggly and very, an energy that was trapped in space and time. And I see this in a lot of people where, and you'll notice it within yourself, where we revert back to the inner child, where someone says something to us and we get triggered. And instead of sitting with the trigger and coming back to love and being embodied in the truth of all that we are, we go back and revert to the inner child, therefore maybe yelling at the person, getting mad at the person, be like, you never do anything I want you to do, blame, shame, all the things. So what happens is that parts of our self get stuck in time because of trauma responses. And so a really powerful thing that you can do before you're up-leveling in life to manifest what you desire is calling back all the parts of yourself that have been stuck in loops, in past moments in time, where you can just sit with yourself and call all these parts of you that have been frozen in time back into self. Love them, speak to them and say, hey, it's okay to come back home. It's okay, it's safe to come back here now. You don't need to be stuck. You don't need to be trapped. You don't need to be trapped back in time when your father yelled at you or your mother yelled at you or someone said something to you that really triggered and hurt you. You get stuck in that time and space. It could have been as a child, somebody made a comment about your weight and that triggered you so much as a child that you got stuck there. And to this day, you still overeat. You're still not eating consciously. You still binge eat when you could call back that lost part of self and bring it back into you now, because you are so powerful now that you have the capacity energetically to hold all the parts of you that have been lost and have been left in a different time space reality that are holding you hostage to certain patterns, loops, trauma cycles that keep playing out today because you haven't recalled those parts of self back into all that you are right now. I hope this is landing. This is quite a deep esoteric concept, and we can look at this concept through the lens of healing, but really it's just energy. It's all energy. And if something happened to you as a child, naturally in that moment, it's almost like a camera takes a photo and it goes click and you get stuck in that frame. You get stuck in that time and space reality because the energy triggers you in such a way that it creates an emotional disturbance in your psyche. So for instance, if you endured sexual abuse as a child, or you endured something physical, or even someone just saying something to you that rubbed off the wrong way, it's really important to recall those parts of self back so that you can put an end to that trauma loop, so that you can heal the toxicity in your body, so that you can create space to go to the next level of life. And it's a really, 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 really deep, potent thing. So there's two pieces to this live that are really, really, really potent. The first one is understanding the unconscious roles that you are playing in your life. Understanding what unconscious roles you are playing that are creating the life that you desire. If you run a business, what are you playing? What role are you playing? If you were in a movie and someone had given you a script and said, hey, play this role, what role are you playing? Are you playing the complacent leader, or are you playing, the wounded feminine that's too weak to step up and tell people what she desires, or the wounded masculine that's too weak to step in and say, actually, I'm not available for that. Actually, I don't like this. Who are you playing? Are you comfortable with walking up to people and telling them what you don't like? Or are you staying in a wounded role role, which is I'm afraid to speak up. I don't want to speak my truth. I know I should do a live video, but I don't want to do a live video. So looking at the unconscious roles that you're playing and then understanding that that's why you're attracting the wounded clients or the wounded partners or the energetics that you're seeing in your husband or wife or, you know, your long-term partner, because that's the role that you're playing. And when you can get really, really clear and have a lot of clarity on the unconscious roles that you're playing. Are you playing somebody that is embodied around your finances? Are you playing someone that's empowered around your finances? Or are you playing someone that's weak, someone that doesn't like paying bills, somebody that is constantly wanting to do something, but you're not bold enough to step in and just do it? Because the version of you that needs to go to the next level is the version of you that's just like, hey, I know I need to do this and it's done. I know I need to come to a Bali retreat and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to figure it out. And it's just going to work out for me. That is a timeline shift in itself. That's the timeline shift. That's the energetics that you need to step in and just go, you know what? It's just going to work out for me. I am the most powerful person in my reality. Everything works out for me. It's just done. When I say it's done, it is done. When I say it's going to work out for me, it's going to work out for me because I am that powerful, because I don't accept anything less, because I refuse to be complacent. So look at the unconscious roles that you're playing in your life and then take radical responsibility and realize that the universe is just mirroring those unconscious roles back to you. And then look at the parts in time and space that you have left back in the past that are holding you hostage to the reality that you're currently living, and call it all back in. Say, I'm ready to go to the next level right now. I no longer need to get stuck in these loops and patterns that are no longer for my highest good. I truly and utterly hope that this absolutely helped you. Please, if you feel the call, join my free masterclass, Manifesting 5-Figure Months with Serenity. I'm doing this in celebration of my Serenity Mastermind that is coming very, very, very soon. It is absolutely going to change your entire life, because peace is the dominant frequency that is going to allow you to have the most potent foundation so you can keep flowing to the next level and flying like a butterfly. It's when you have passed the caterpillar phase, you've gone into the chrysalis, and now you have to learn how to move your wings. Now you have to learn how to fly. And often when we learn how to fly, when we finally get our wings and we go into this phase of our life that it starts getting really good, a lot of my clients start to sabotage at this phase. They start to go, oh my gosh, I just manifested a massive month, and then you go back because you have not learned how to contain the energetic capacity. It's like going to the gym. Most people manifest big months in business and then they never manifest that month again, because they did not learn how to hold the emotional weight. It's like going to the gym. You have to get your muscles strong to keep pushing that harder weight. You have to create an emotional capacity that holds energetically the life that you desire. And so I'm going to teach you how to spread your wings and how to fly so beautifully that you just keep flying higher and higher and higher. You don't fly up and then fall off the tree. You don't fly up. You become emotionally resilient. You create an energetic capacity that is so strong, so in tune, so just in touch with your higher self, with source, that you don't keep flaking. You make the money and you hold it, and then you can make more. You create your dream life. It's beautiful. You expand into higher realms of consciousness, and then you receive more. It's not all over the place. It's, my gosh, the person that I am becoming is so strong, so resilient, so powerful, so potent that I can keep holding more, expanding into more. My energetic capacity is through the roof. I am so emotionally strong, deeply connected to spirit, connected to source, connected to my life force, connected to the all there is. I love you. I see you. Have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. If you're feeling the call to come in, please do. If you're feeling the call for serenity, send me a DM. If you are feeling the call to the Bali retreat in October 14th to 18th of October, this is the most potent thing that you'll ever do in your entire life. It is not for you if you haven't been doing a lot of inner work up until now. It is deep. The shifts are profound. They are massive. Everything in your life will change. And my desire for you is that you can hold the transformation. The shifts happen the second that you sign up for this program, but my journey with you is the integration. It is, of course, you're going to have the $10,000 check come in the mail. You're going to have the dream clients come as soon as you sign up. But my goal for you is not to give you all of these miracles and then pull away. It's that you can hold the miracles, and then you can hold more miracles, and then you can hold more miracles, and then you can hold more miracles. And when you contract, you can hold the contraction as well as the greater expansion. I love you. I see you. Have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. Big love, wealthy old soul. Aho.